Have you ever wondered why some people age with strength and joy, while others struggle, even though they're the same age? The answer might surprise you. It's not just about genetics or luck. It's about the tiny daily thoughts that shape your mind, your choices, and your body. What if I told you that how you speak to yourself every day can add, or take away, years from your life? That your mindset may be the key to staying active, connected, and happy well into your 70s, 80s, and even 90s. Most people never realize this until it's too late. They wait for a diagnosis, a fall, a heartbreak, before they decide to change how they live. But you're here now, and that means you still have time. Time to take control. Time to reshape the way you age, starting today. In this video, I'm going to share 7 powerful daily reminders that can shift how you see yourself, your body, and your future. They're simple, but deeply effective. And the best part? You can start using them right now. No equipment, no pills, just you and your mind. Ready to take the first step toward aging with purpose? After 60, something shifts. You start to see time differently. Each morning feels more meaningful. Each decision more important. Maybe you've looked in the mirror and wondered, am I doing everything I can to take care of myself? Or maybe you felt it in your body. The aches, the slower steps, the need for more rest. That's not weakness. That's life speaking to you. And how you respond can change everything. Aging isn't something we control completely. But what is in our control is how we approach each day, what we think, what we believe, and what we choose to remind ourselves. Some people carry thoughts that slowly drain them. Thoughts of regret, fear, or, it's too late for me. Others wake up with a quiet power. Thoughts that lift them, anchor them, and give them the strength to keep going. It's these thoughts, these daily reminders, that create the difference between aging with fear and aging with freedom. Today we're going to talk about 7 powerful reminders you can carry into each day, and how they can shape your energy, your health, and even how long you live. They say aging is just a number, but for many, it feels like more than that. It's in the knees that creak when you rise from the chair. It's in the silence of a room that used to echo with voices. It's in the way time starts to feel different, heavier, but also more precious. Still, what most people don't realize is that how you age has less to do with your body and more to do with your beliefs. Take Mrs. Isabel, for example. At 77, she'd stopped going to church, gave up her garden, and often said, "I'm too old for all that now." She believed her best years were behind her. But one morning, her daughter gave her a notebook and said, "Write down something true about yourself every day." What started as a simple task turned into a quiet revolution. On day 3, Isabel wrote, "I am stronger than I think." By week 2, she was back in the garden, pulling weeds and smiling to herself. The mind holds more power than we give it credit for. The truth is, your thoughts shape your health, literally. People who wake up each day reminding themselves of their strength, their value, their ability to change, actually have better heart health, fewer symptoms of depression, and live longer lives. Not because of magic, but because they've trained their minds to lift them up, not tear them down. There's a quiet kind of strength in those who choose to believe they still matter. In a world that often forgets the elderly, choosing to remember your own worth is a radical act. It shifts your posture, it brings light back to your eyes, and change. It doesn't have to be big. A single new choice can open a whole new path. Mr. João, 80, didn't try to run marathons. He simply started stretching his arms every morning before breakfast. "I just wanted to feel a little more alive," he said. A few months later, he was walking to the corner bakery again, something he hadn't done in years. Every small action, every quiet reminder you speak to yourself, adds up. Maybe the most important truth of all is this: you have the right to start over. Every morning brings a blank page. You are not bound to yesterday's aches, mistakes, or regrets. You are free to begin again. And that freedom also includes what you let into your life, who you talk to, what you watch, the stories you believe about yourself. Many carry pain that isn't even theirs, words spoken long ago by someone else. But you can choose differently. You can filter what comes in and protect your peace. There's wisdom in slowing down and listening. The world is loud, but your body speaks in whispers. That tiredness, that forgotten thirst, the tension in your back, they're not enemies, they're signals. Learn to hear them, trust them. Because in the end, aging is not a punishment, it's a privilege. Not everyone gets to be 70, or 80, or 90. To wake up another day is to be given a gift, and every gift deserves to be honored. Some mornings, it's hard to remember all this. The body aches. The house feels too quiet. You wonder if anyone would notice if you stayed in bed all day. But then you remember, your presence matters. Not because of what you can do, but because of who you are. There's someone out there whose life would feel colder without your laugh, your stories, your simple hello. You carry history in your smile. You carry answers that younger people haven't even thought to ask yet. That kind of value doesn't disappear with time, it deepens. One afternoon, Paolo, 78, sat watching his granddaughter struggle with a puzzle. He'd done thousands of puzzles in his life, but instead of solving it for her, he asked questions, showed patience, gave just enough guidance. When she finally placed the last piece, she smiled. "Grandpa, you're really smart." He didn't laugh or brush it off. He just said, "I've lived long enough to learn what matters." That's what these reminders are about. Not pretending aging is easy, but recognizing how much strength and wisdom you've earned through every challenge, every scar, every new beginning. And beginnings never stop. Every sunrise is an invitation to try again, to forgive more gently, to move a little more, to laugh a little louder, to drink that water you always forget, to stretch instead of slump, to call someone you've been meaning to. These are not small things. These are the building blocks of your future health, of your future joy. And if there's noise, from the news, from others, even from your own doubts, you can lower the volume. You can tune back into yourself. No one knows your body like you do. No one else has walked your exact path. So trust what you feel, and honor it. Mrs. Celia, 84, used to feel guilty when she rested. She grew up believing that slowing down meant being lazy. But now she lights a candle before her afternoon nap. She calls it her meeting with herself. That small ritual has become her way of saying, "My rest matters. I matter." That's the power of awareness. The power of kindness toward yourself. Because aging isn't just about surviving. It's about living fully, on your terms. It's about laughing even when your knees hurt. It's about dancing in the kitchen while dinner simmers. It's about listening to your favorite song and letting it move through your whole body. Not because you're young, but because you're alive. And above all, it's about remembering this. You are still becoming. There is still music left in you, still light in your story, still time to become someone even stronger, even wiser, even more at peace than you were yesterday. You don't age all at once. You age one thought at a time, one choice, one breath. So choose thoughts that lift you, choose reminders that nourish your spirit, and choose to believe. It's never too late to live well. There's something deeply powerful in knowing that, even now, you are shaping your future. Not through grand gestures or loud victories, but through the quiet, daily choices that most people overlook. Like what you say to yourself when you wake up. Like whether you choose to hold on to resentment or release it. Whether you speak with love to your own body or judge it for how it's changed. Every one of these decisions forms the path beneath your feet. And here's the good news. You get to choose a new path at any moment. One of the most overlooked truths about aging is that your thoughts are not fixed. You can change them. And when you do, you change how you feel, how you move, and even how your body responds to illness, pain, and fatigue. Dr. Carla, a psychologist who works with patients over 70, once said, "The mind is the last frontier of health." Most people think aging begins in the body, but it begins in what we believe is possible. It's not about lying to yourself or pretending everything's perfect. It's about speaking to yourself like someone you love. someone you want to see thrive. When you begin each day with a reminder like, today is a new start, you're not ignoring your struggles. You're choosing to grow beyond them. That mindset opens doors. It gives you permission to try, to begin again, to trust that the next chapter might be just as meaningful as the last. Letting go of what doesn't serve you is part of this too. The people who drain you, the habits that exhaust you, the routines that no longer fit your needs. It's okay to release them. This isn't selfish. It's survival. And it's wisdom. Elder Anna, 81, used to say yes to everyone, every invitation, every favor, every phone call. She thought that saying no was rude or ungrateful. But after a health scare, she realized her energy was sacred. She began protecting her peace like it was medicine. Now, her mornings are quiet, her afternoons gentle, and her smile wider than ever. Boundaries can be the kindest gift you give yourself. And when things feel heavy, when the world seems overwhelming or unfamiliar, there is one place you can always return to: your breath. That steady rhythm is a reminder that you are here, that your body still shows up for you, even when you've forgotten to show up for it. Listen to it. Honor it. The fatigue, the stiffness, the cravings, they're not punishments. They're messages. Messages that say, please take care of me. Please slow down. And when you do, something amazing happens. You start to feel alive again. You begin to walk a little taller. You start sleeping more deeply. You laugh more easily. Because your body isn't your enemy. It's your oldest friend. It has carried you through decades, through heartbreak, joy, illness, celebration. It deserves your respect. Your gentleness, your care, and joy. Let's talk about that. Joy doesn't leave with age, it only changes shape. It may not come from loud parties or wild adventures anymore. Maybe it shows up now in the way the light filters through your window in the morning, or in the warm tea shared with an old friend, in the gentle hum of a favorite song, or the scent of a meal that reminds you of your childhood. These moments are small, but they're not insignificant. They're the heartbeat of a meaningful life. You don't need to be busy to feel alive. You need to be present. And presence is something you can practice at any age. Mrs. Julia, 79, once said, "When I stopped wishing for the past, I started noticing the present." She began writing one line a day in a notebook, something beautiful she saw, or felt, or heard. A child's laughter, the softness of a blanket, a phone call from her sister. Over time, she noticed something unexpected. Her energy came back. Her posture lifted. The world hadn't changed, but the way she looked at it had. And that brings us to one more powerful truth. Aging is not something happening to you. It's something happening with you. You are still the author of your days. You still get to say, this is how I want to live. You still get to shape what kind of elder you become. Wise, warm, joyful, respected, loved. And if loneliness visits, as it sometimes does, you are allowed to reach out. Connection isn't a gift for the young. It's a need for all of us. Call the friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Wave to your neighbor. Join a group, even if it scares you. Say yes to a cup of coffee, even if it's virtual. These little bridges you build today might be the lifelines that keep your heart open tomorrow, because no matter how many years pass, we never stop needing each other. And there is always someone who needs you, your story, your wisdom, your care. Aging with purpose is not about doing more. It's about being more aware, more grounded, more open to beauty and meaning. So maybe today is a good day to pause and ask, what kind of elder do I want to be? The answer might not come right away, but even the act of asking opens the door to something deeper. It shows that you're still growing, still becoming. You are not less because you've aged. You are more experienced, more aware of what matters, more able to see the beauty that others overlook. The years you've lived are not a burden. They're your proof. And the years ahead, they're still yours to shape. There's something sacred about looking back and feeling proud of how far you've come. Not because it was easy, but because you didn't give up. Every challenge you faced, every season you've survived, has shaped the person you are now. And now, You have the chance to shape something else, your legacy. Not just what you leave behind, but what you live out each day. Legacy isn't measured in money or fame. It's measured in the way people feel after talking to you. It's the calm you bring to a worried heart, the wisdom you pass on without even knowing, the story you share that helps someone feel less alone. Even the smallest act of kindness, a smile, a shared recipe, a quiet prayer, can ripple into someone else's life in ways you may never see. So when the world tries to make you feel invisible, remember, your presence changes things. Even now. Especially now. And if your body has changed, if you feel slower, more fragile, more uncertain, please remember this. You do not need to be fast to be powerful. You do not need to look young to be beautiful. You do not need to be busy to be worthy. You only need to be real, to be present, to treat yourself with the same tenderness you offer everyone else. That tenderness, that self-compassion, is a form of strength. It tells your heart, I see you, I've got you, we're still in this together. Gratitude helps too. Not forced positivity, but honest noticing. Gratitude for the breath in your lungs, for the roof over your head, for the one friend who still calls, for the music that still stirs something in you. When you practice gratitude, something shifts, not outside but inside. You begin to notice beauty again, and beauty brings life. And even on the hardest days, you still have this. You woke up. You are here. You have time. Time to rest. Time to grow. Time to say what matters. Time to become someone even gentler, wiser, more at peace than ever before. Aging is not an ending. It's an opening. A soft unfolding. A gentle return to who you've always been beneath the noise. Someone strong. Someone worthy. Someone still becoming. So, when you wake up tomorrow, whisper something kind to yourself. Hold that truth close throughout the day, and let it guide your steps, gently, proudly, one day at a time. Because how you age is not written in stone. It's written in your choices. And today, you're choosing to live well. If you've stayed with me until now, I want you to know that already says a lot about you. It means you care about your health. It means you're still growing, still curious, still reaching for something better. So let me ask you this. Which reminder spoke to your heart the most today? Was it about starting small? Honoring your strength? Trusting your body? Leave a comment below and write the words, I choose to age with purpose. That way, I'll know you're with me, and that you're ready to take these reminders into your daily life. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We talk about everything that matters after 60, your health, your emotions, your purpose, and how to live with more joy every single day. There's so much more to come, and I'd love for you to be part of it. If this video helped you in any way, share it with a friend or a family member. Sometimes a simple message is all someone needs to feel seen, to feel hopeful again. You never know the impact your action can have. Let's keep growing, together. So, what did we really talk about today? Not just reminders, but truths. Truths about your strength, your worth, your ability to begin again. Truths that the world often forgets, but that live quietly inside you. You've seen now that it doesn't take a miracle to age well. It takes intention, it takes awareness, and most of all, it takes small acts of care, repeated daily. Because almost everything we spoke about today can be practiced, not perfectly, not all at once, but gently, with compassion, with patience for your body, your heart, your pace. You may not be able to turn back time, but you can shape how the time ahead of you feels. And that means your future is not fixed. It's open. It's still being written by the choices you make now. Every time you speak kindly to yourself, rest when your body asks, or notice a small joy in the day. You're investing in a future that feels lighter, stronger, more yours. So remember this. You are not too old to grow. You are not too late to change. And you are not alone on this path. Because in the end, This journey isn't just about living longer. It's about living better, more present, more peaceful, more connected to who you truly are. And you're already on your way. If this message touched you today, don't forget to leave a like. It helps more people like you find this video. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way you'll always know when a new video is waiting for you, filled with care, truth, and support for this beautiful stage of life. Share this video with someone special, a friend, a sibling, or a neighbor who might need to hear these reminders too. You never know how much a single word can lift someone's spirit. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to take care of yourself. And thank you for reminding me, and all of us, that growing older can also mean growing wiser, freer, and more alive. Take good care of yourself. You're not just aging, you're evolving, and we're walking this path together. I'll see you in the next video.